Hi, I'm Juliana. Welcome to Classical Bookworm, the channel of my sister, Sophia. This is Act I, the Tragedy of Macbeth. She will take you through key points for each scene in the act, as well as have a question to make you sound smarter in class, which is by me. Now, for Scene 1, Act 1, what's kind of going on?
Okay, so in Scene 1, the Weird Sisters are introduced, and that's basically it for that scene. In Scene 2, King Duncan is introduced, Macbeth is introduced, although he doesn't appear, he's just mentioned. And he's praised for rescuing King Duncan's son, as well as being an awesome general, because, he's a general, and Banquo, one of his fellow generals, he fought with Macbeth, and then Duncan, he plans to execute the Thane of Cawdor. Thane, by the way, it's the Scottish equivalent of the English word for lord.
Now in Scene 3,
In Scene 3, the witches, they appear again, and they hail Macbeth as Thane of Glamis, his original title, Thane of Cawdor, and then the king. So they have a prophecy that Macbeth will become Thane of Cawdor, and then he'll become king as well. And Banquo is curious about this, so he asks the witches for a prophecy too, and they say that his descendants will be kings. Then he wonders if the witches are mortal, and he asks them if they're women because they have beards, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, why?
And they speak in riddles and then disappear. Ross then comes and he tells Macbeth that King Duncan has decided Macbeth will be the new Thane of Cawdor. Macbeth and Banquo, they can't believe that one of the prophecies actually came true. And Banquo says, "What? Can the devil speak true?"
The devils maybe can. Oh. Now, what's going on in Scene 4?
In Scene 4, he's then officially made Thane of Cawdor, and King Duncan also names his son Malcolm heir to the throne, which dismays Macbeth, but he is okay with it. And he invites King Duncan to have dinner at his castle, so he writes a letter to his wife saying, "Prepare for dinner. Also, I received these prophecies." And then in Scene 5, Lady Macbeth reads the letter from her husband about the prophecies, and she is dead set on helping him become king.
But what will he become the king of?
Scotland.
Whoa,
He lives in
Scotland!
Scotland, yeah.
Scene 6!
Scotland forever!
Scene 6! What's going on?
Okay, so in Scene 6, Macbeth and Lady Macbeth, they host King Duncan, and as he enters the castle, he starts yapping about how much he loves Macbeth.
Yapper.
He's like, "I love Macbeth, I love Macbeth's wife." Not in a romantic way, though.
Guys, if you find this helpful and interesting, please comment below and subscribe to her channel.
My channel.
Yeah, turn on post notifications, just want to keep you updated. So, yeah. Now,
Okay.
Scene 7.
In Scene 7, okay. In Scene 7, Lady Macbeth explains to Macbeth how he will kill King Duncan, even though Macbeth doesn't really want to at that point. And he says Duncan is virtuous, and he's trying to talk himself out of killing King Duncan. But Lady Macbeth gets really angry at him, and she calls him a coward. And she then tells him that he will do it while Duncan sleeps, and he will frame the guards.
Whoa.
Wow, yeah.
But why is Macbeth
And then-
excited?
He's not excited. He's more like, "Oh my gosh, you're crazy. You better only have sons because, wow, your personality is very masculine." And he says, Bring forth men, children only, for thy undaunted metals should compose nothing but males.
Wait, how did we time that? That's on line 83, by the way.
That was spontaneous, by the way.
But I have a question.
What's your question?
Besides, how did we sync that perfectly? How does the fact that Shakespeare wrote this during the reign of the King James impact the development of the story? I want to know. Tell me everything.
Why are you speaking like this? Also, I will answer your question. So, King James, he's King of Scotland, and then also he's King James VI of Scotland, and King James I of England, and so I think it's funny, I like to call him James's 61st, combining it. And so King James, he's a patron to Shakespeare's theatrical company, and he calls them the King's Men. So that's one reason Shakespeare wants to appease King James.
But was Macbeth a real person?
Yeah, he was. And King Duncan was also a real person. Macbeth overthrew King Duncan, but he was a good guy for most of his reign, and then later on he became a bad guy. What do you say?
But basically, what are they from? I want to know more. Like, are they from English history? Are they from German history?
German history? Deutsch. No, they're obviously Scottish, you silly. So, yeah, and also, King James might have been gay, and he didn't really like women at all. He was kind of into, like, burning witches and all that stuff.
Wait, is this why the ladies are all weird and skeptical and sussy baka in all the shows? No, not the shows, the acts! Why are they like that in the acts? Are they, like, evil?
Yeah, well, the three witches who are supposedly female, even though they have beards, they are evil, they are chaotic. Lady Macbeth, she's also evil, and she persuades Macbeth to commit the murder. And then even Lady Macduff, who isn't evil, she's innocent.
She's kind of toxic, bro. She's kind of toxic to, like, her husband, though. Like,
she, like, slanders Macduff, like, in front of her son. She's like, your father should be hanged. He's a traitor. I hate him. She says stuff like that. And then back to King James, it's like, you know, all the women were bad. None of, like, the men, really, except for Macbeth, was bad. But then even so, he wasn't influenced by a male character or even himself. He was influenced by a woman.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of sick. Thank you for answering my question.
Yeah.
Also, guys, thank you. Next video is Act 2. We're gonna cook on this, guys. We're cooking!